I got it.
That's good because I'm not watching it. So
Am I talking now? No, I'm talking. Jeepers creepers. All right, let's try this again. Good. Oh God Almighty, why does this thing do this to me? Welcome to Wednesday Night Warfare. It is a pleasure to be with you. Let me say that it is a delight to get to this part of the week all the more quickly. And now we are here, and I sent out a tweet already because Ron Dallinor couldn't be here because he's got internet problems. But the thing is, he's in the chat, which, as far as I can tell, is internet based. So I'm a little confused. So all I can do is throw a little cowardice out there and say he's afraid. He's afraid. The eyes of Hasdrubal are honest. He's afraid of what Vance was going to do to him because he talked smack about Velker the whole time we played this last night. We're going to play Ambush Alley. Vance had a chance to play it, but I owed this to Vance because, frankly, I'll put this right out there right now. I cheated him. I misstatted his guys. Or actually, strike that. I actually overstatted Velker's guys. His guys were fine. Velker's guys were overstatted. And so the combat was a little one-sided. We want to see if we can't correct that. In addition, I wanted to throw in one of the cool features of Ambush Alley, which is this Fog of War deck. So we're going to throw that into the mix. But since it has been a little bit, I want to run down the wart. Oh, he's from his phone. He's telling us he's
Probably sitting underneath the dining room table too, right?
that's
sure,
yeah.
What wasn't that what he did that time at the
sure,
birthday
yeah.
party? Is he underneath the table on the phone watching us play?
No, that is an accurate
Yeah.
memory. That is entirely well done, Mike. That is precisely what happened. So
Don't ask me what I had for dinner yesterday, but
I
I
was
can
gonna.
remember
I
that.
was just about to say that's amazing that you remember that. That you remember that and you know and what we all have forgotten. But there it is. So yes, this is Ambush Alley from Ambush Alley Games, the folks that later became Force, the far more evolved Force on Force. And the more we play it here, and the more we have an opportunity to try it out, my opinion only coalesces more and more. Namely, that Force on Force was kind of a bridge too far. I think that they just took it and tried to do too much with it. I know there are people who love it. I don't. I think it is entirely too much for what it is, and I think it tries to do too much. Whereas this is such an incredibly cool and focused experience. And I really enjoyed it the last time, and I hope Mike enjoys it and Vance gets a fair shot. So, anyway, that's a lot of talking. I need to create one last tile here that I don't know why it's not in the system, but there it is. And now it magically appears on the table. Thank you. Magically appears on the table because I'll need that later. And I know Mike's not played before, so he needs to get a rundown, and I'm sure Vance would welcome a refresher in the rules, so away we go. Uh, the first thing you need to know about Ambush Alley really is intended as, and I think this is one of the reasons it succeeds, it's got a very intense focus. It's got a focus around urban combat and about Blue 4, or typically American forces and their powerful relatives, against irregulars, insurgents, and similar. It is built around the idea of at the squad level, but they wanted to keep it, but they wanted to make it fast, and they wanted to really make that happen. So what we're going to do every single turn is Mike is eventually going to be able to get a Fog of War card, but we have already set up the table and we've placed these insurgent hotspots, and Vance is familiar with them, but here they are: 1, 2, 3, 4, circling
Yep, up on the roof.
and 5 up here. And those are the places from which Vance's insurgents are going to spawn as the game goes on. He's obviously got some already set there, so we'll see how that goes. So we've already placed our hotspots, and then we've set up our regular units. Now, one of the other things that we changed from the last time is it never occurred to me when I was building the scenario. I just always like giving our lead characters a name, so I decided to name our squad leader for this half Marine squad Corporal Jackson. Well, our dear friend and regular participant on our shows, Ian Jackson, objected that he'd been relegated to corporal, so we have instead chosen to name him Sublime Generalissimo Jackson, squad leader. That's him. And so I don't know what E rank that is. Those who served in the military will have to tell me. what Supreme Generalissimo equates to on that alphanumeric scale? Is that about
I think it's E infinity.
Is that E infinity? Okay.
I think it's 0.5.
Yeah.
E.5. That's it. That's it. That's it. So that's what we'll call it. And then what we're going to do is every turn, Mike, you're going to be activating your teams. And you've only got two. You've got this one here and this one there. It keeps it real simple. You're going to do two things with them. You're going to move and or shoot. You can't do both. You can't do the things twice, but you can do them in any order. Movement in this game is incredibly loosey-goosey. We'll talk about movement rates in a second, but what you're going to do is you're always going to be focused on the center of the unit. Where is the unit's center of gravity, however you want to set it up? Common way of dealing with it is by moving one guy and moving everybody around him. You must remain in squad cohesion, which is 2 inches. Everybody on that team has to be within 2 inches of everybody else on the team. But you're going to be shooting from center of the unit to center of the unit. That's going to be the particular. You'll notice your guys have different abilities. You've got a rifleman, but you've also got a rocket grenade launcher, and you've got a squad automatic weapon. So you've got both that in both teams. So those are things that are going to help you out in combat when we get there. You've also, of course, got the Sublime Generalissimo Jackson, who is a +1 to your morale, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. So you've got the guys that are a little bit different. So you're going to move them down the table that way. The key mechanic in this game is interruption. And Vance has all these teams floating all over the table. And he's, this is a team all by itself. They're not in cohesion, or a group, we might say. These guys, Vance, when you're done setting up, you're going to want to make sure I actually set them up. They're out of cohesion, so you'll want to move them in. These are regulars over here. And what they're going to do is they're going to interrupt. And when are they going to interrupt? Well, Vance is going to tell you. He's going to say, hey, I want to try to interrupt. If they have a leader with them, they get to do it automatically. And then we'll talk about what we do. But if they don't have a leader with them, they have to make a quality check. Key element in this game, 4. You got to roll a 4 or better on your quality die. There are a few modifiers. We'll go over them, but it's basically you're trying to hit a 4. And so he needs to, if he doesn't have a leader, he's got to roll that 4. If he fails, well, he misses. That's it. And you continue doing. He can interrupt your firing. He can interrupt your shooting. Your moving, forgive me. And so he can interrupt either one. And he'll be watching you, and you should be watching him at all time. Line of sight is figure to figure. These walls, these tall rubble walls all around this parking area, block line of sight. Buildings block line of sight. And so he's going to be, looking to do that. If he indeed does succeed in interrupting, then you have to have a contested activation. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll your quality die, and we'll talk about what your quality is in a second, because that's the big thing I got wrong. You're going to roll your quality die, and you're going to, that's what I screwed up, and you have to do 2 things. You have to roll above a 4, and actually Vance has to do this. Vance has to roll above a 4, but he also has to beat your number. And if he rolls above a 4 and he beats your number, he gets to go first. He gets to interrupt and do whatever he wants. Now, my hunch is most of the time that's going to be shooting you. Okay, he's going to try to shoot you before you shoot him. It could also be that you may be setting up to shoot him, and he says, no, I'm going to duck out of the way. So instead of shooting, he's going to interrupt and move. He can do that too. But to do that, he's got to roll above that in what we call an interruption test, higher than the number that you rolled and above a 4. All right. There can be chains of interruption because, and we don't have a lot of guys on the table, but Mike, you've got 2 teams. And it's quite possible that if Vance interrupts this guy, that this guy can also try to interrupt the interruption. He can go over there and try to jump into the fight. The trick is, if they try that support roll, if they try that support action, they could cost themselves their turn. Because every time they're interrupted, they take a negative. So they have to be a little bit careful when they do that. All right. How do we do combats? Well, it's actually a very simple system. And forgive me, regular units can go on Overwatch. They have to give up their move. They have to give up any firing, but now they're going to They can interrupt the action of any insurgent unit. It's really the only way for the regulars to interrupt any insurgent unit in their LOS, including interruptions. And these Overwatch fires cannot themselves be interrupted. They're very powerful. But and they can do it as many times as they like, but for every time they do it, they lose 1 troop quality die from their firepower. So they start to lose firepower during a turn every time they shoot. Right? But let's talk about movement, since that's where we went. 2 types of movement only. There is cautious, which is 12 inches, and there is rapid, which is 24 inches. All right. 24 inches tends to be a rapid movement is the far end. 24 inches is the farthest extent. Vance has one other kind of movement. That is out of contact movement. If you can't see him, if he is out of your line of sight, he can activate any group and move it anywhere on the board he likes, presuming he can point to a path. He's got to trace it with his finger that nowhere enters your LOS. So they can go anywhere as long as you can't see him. All right. How do we deal with buildings? How do we deal with walls? Entering buildings cost you nothing. Just enter it and say you're going to the top floor. As long as you've got more or less enough movement to get there, you'll get there. The one exception is if you do want to cross a high vertical obstacle like a rubble wall. I think that's really the only ones we've got. You do have to use only cautious movement. You can't rapid move. You have to cautious move when you cross a big obstacle like that. Okay. So we talked. Yeah, sure.
No, I'm sorry. Real quick. You said my 2 teams don't have to stay together, right?
They sure don't.
All 4 guys have to stay together, but the 2 teams can go separate.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. So let's talk about how you do shooting. The way this game thinks about it is that it really isn't a question of weapons. This game de-emphasizes the importance of weapons and emphasizes the importance of quality. All right. So what does your attack look like? The way we're going to do it, both units determine how many troop quality dice they have in firepower and defense. Units are then going to roll the appropriate number of troop quality dice and discard any that are below 4. So any things that are below 4, you pretty much just forget about. There may be a little higher, but anything below 4, you just forget about. The defender then gets to try to figure out the most optimum way of blocking the attacker's hits. And there's some strategy to this. Because, for example, you could roll an 8, let us say, and Vance is only rolling 6s in defense. Well, if you're rolling 8 and you get an 8, well, Vance can't possibly block that no matter what he rolls, so he's not going to waste a 6 on that. He might dump a 1 and say, I'm going to use this 1 and waste it because I might want to use some of my higher numbers for success. So you can do that. Okay. You may never roll more than 10 dice in either attack or defense. Defenders may also use cover. How do you get cover? Well, there's 2 ways, and it differs for the regulars and the insurgents. All right. Cover is not determined on a per-figure basis. It is based on the position of the whole unit. If half or more of a unit is in cover, the entire unit is in cover. And that tends to be a +1 die. That tends to be a bonus die. In order to be in cover, the regulars just must sidle up to something that's cover. They have to show themselves like up against a wall or up here or something else like that. To get cover, these folks, the insurgents, they must declare themselves to be in cover and then make a successful activation roll. They've got to actually get into cover and pass a quality check, which is a 4 or better, just to say, yes, we have successfully entered cover. What is firepower? How does that work? Well, it's the number of figures plus any special weapons plus, and that's the number of troop dice, I should say. In addition, there is a concept called optimum range, and it varies depending on the quality of the unit. I believe, and this is the heart of my mistake, we're going to discover, and let me go shoot down in this and deal with this right now because it's going to bear on the entire rest of the battle. Wrong page. Here I am. Marines here have a quality, and this was my screw up, of trained, which is a D8, not a D10. The insurgents have a quality of D6. So it's D8 versus D6, not D10 versus D6, which is what I screwed up. You both have a morale of 10. So that the insurgents got a pretty good morale, but they don't necessarily, they're not necessarily as put together in terms of the use of the weapons. All right. Come on now. Going all the way up. So we again look and we see that a D8, a trained troop, your optimum range, Mike, is 16 inches. If you're within 16 inches, you get a +1 die bonus. The exception being your support weapons, they get optimum range, which is doubled. So they get out to 32 inches. So that's squad automatic weapon and your rocket grenade launcher. But you only get one optimum range die, regardless of how many of the unit's weapons or weapon types are in optimum range. Vance, because your guys are untrained, you have an optimum range of 12 inches. So in addition to Velker getting too many dice, he also got too high a die, he also got too long in optimum range. What's one to do? There are two types of support weapons, light and medium. Both the Marine weapons are light, which give a +1. Vance has a special kind of, his RPGs are medium, so they get a +2. They're a little heavier. You can split fire if you wish. Just going through here. Talked about that. Anytime a hit gets through on an insurgent, the insurgent is removed from the board. But regulars, if they have one removed from the board, they have to make a first aid check to determine what has happened to them, to see whether they're removed from the field or not. There are in this game what the game calls dependents. Those are those contractors that you have been sent to rescue. And we'll talk about their special rules. They're sitting right over here. I want to make sure if there's anything else. Morale checks. Yes. You must take a morale check when certain events occur. You make a morale die roll. Remember, you're both D10 for each figure in the unit. Anytime an insurgent unit without a leader is fired upon, it makes a check. Every time an insurgent unit takes a casualty, and then there's airstrikes and other missions. And then every time a regular unit takes it, it also has to check. It needs a 4 or higher. You're going to roll the whole number of figures. You need more successes than failures. If you have more failures than successes, you have a bad result. And we'll go over what that is in the event. Okay. Questions before we go over the details of the scenario? All right.
I'm good.
Here we go. This is called Contracting Trouble. An SUV containing 2 civilian contractors was hit by gunfire as it moved through a neighborhood in one of the city's red zones. UAV footage indicates that the contractors are injured but alive. The contractors have held the small group of insurgent gunmen who attacked the vehicle at bay for nearly a quarter of an hour, but more armed men have been spotted. A squad of U.S. Marines is in the vicinity and can be on site within the hour. Regular mission objective. The Marines must locate the contractors and escort them off the south or west table edge. They are wounded and out of ammunition. They will not shoot. The Marines, they will not shoot back. Insurgents, you must prevent it from happening. Due to the poor command and control, insurgent players may not attempt to seize or kill the contractors before the Marines reach them. We already have your composition. We talked about that. Yes. Looking at this. For every contractor you get off the board, 5 points. If the Marines leave no friendly casualties or POWs behind, 5 points. When you are escorting those dependents, you may not move rapidly. You must move in your regular 12-inch move. Insurgents, you get 1 point for each Marine wounded, 2 points for each Marine killed, and per captive you keep on the board, you get 5 points. See what we got out here. E9. Achilles asks, so will OJ use more available cover, or like Velker, walk down the street like the Earps in Tombstone?
So, point of clarification: the hot spots here. Did you say more insurgents can spawn at the hot spots?
Yes, that's what this table is. At the end of every turn,
Yes, they can.
every turn, Vance will roll 2d6 and will get presents.
So, is there a way to eliminate a hot spot?
Negative.
Okay.
It's just going to keep spawning bad guys.
So even if I had troops up here, it would still spawn bad guys.
I have
Suck
seen...
it up, Marine.
He's gonna come up there. Yes, he is. Let me double check that. That what you say makes a lot of sense, and it certainly follows along. But I'm pretty sure them's the rule.
I was just curious.
Yep.
So I mean, I can if that's the case, I can understand why.
But
Velcro
it's a
walk
random
right-
location where they come on.
Yeah, you're.
Well, I understand that, but my point is, I mean, if I eliminate this guy and put a couple Marines up here for Overwatch,
Oh, there,
guys right there.
You see,
Go
this
ahead,
is why I'm glad you looked. Hotspots may be neutralized by regular units. To neutralize a hotspot, you must spend 1 turn stationary and in contact with it. They are removed from the table.
Right. Because I was going to say, if you can't, then Vilker's strategy from last week of just walking right down the middle of the road makes perfect sense, right?
Well, but
I mean,
I'm going to throw it out there that if you spend time going after these hotspots, you're going to have a whole lot of angry insurgents on your head.
Oh, I understand that. But there is some point to maybe grabbing a hotspot at the same time.
Yep.
Didn't necessarily say I want them all.
Velker's thing was to run down the street as fast as they could to get to the guys, right?
Yep, exactly. All right, there it is. I'm a little. We'll see how it goes.
Velker was moving as fast as he possibly could.
It's a brand new thing. Time to get a little fog of war action into the game. We start at the beginning. Here we go. The bell tolls. The regular forces hear over radio chatter that one of their favorite NCOs has been injured or killed in another engagement. Roll 1d6 to determine how the news affects them. Oh, sweet Mary Jesus. 1d6, Mike.
And that's how the night's going to go.
The regular force becomes depressed and demoralized. Lower the morale by 1 die type. If they're an 8, they are now an 8. Their morale is an 8. One of their favoritist guys has died. Oh no. That's a bad omen right there. So that's how that night's going to start. So, however, it is still Mike, and I got to get my turn guide up real quick. My cheat sheet, I should say.
The other thing has pointed out that if a unit doesn't move and is within 2 inches of cover, they are not exposed.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. For a regular trooper, you just assume to get that kind of cover as long as you're not outside of cover. But if you're in the middle of the street where Velker was like, here, this guy here, that ain't cover, and it's
no. Yeah, but for these guys, they are covered.
Yeah, that would count as cover if you're obviously shooting that way.
But this team is, yeah.
Yeah, so it's, and again, you got to be close to a relevant cover. So, yeah, you got cover here, but this guy does not have cover from this guy there. right?
Who doesn't?
Right.
These guys here
Oh yeah,
don't
yeah.
have
Those
cover
guys
from that
don't.
guy there.
Right, right. Yep, absolutely.
So, with all that as
But these guys do.
yeah, all that by the way a prologue, Mike, you're at the bat. You get to act now. Oh, this guy helps with morale rolls. He can only participate obviously in one movement and one firing per turn. He can assist the morale of both guys if he's within 2 inches of them. So like here, he would be helping both teams. You sort of want to pick one of the two to move him along with. But
All right.
away you go.
All right. We'll activate Bravo team,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna shoot at this guy.
All right, that's legit. Vance, how you feeling about that? Can you see over that? Good question. I think.
Well,
I mean.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that wall's a little bit taller.
Yeah, I don't. I'm pretty sure the Alpha could shoot at him. Bravo can't.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Then we'll just have Alpha shoot.
All right,
Start
Vance.
that way then.
Wait one.
well, I would like to interrupt and try to shoot him first.
I figured you did. You got no leader, so you remember that your ability is a D6, so you need a 4 or better.
Yep.
They're gonna now because he did that and succeeded.
Oh.
Now you get to have this competition. It's a reaction check.
Yep.
It's a D8 versus a D6.
Right.
Or
A tie goes to the regulars. They get to shoot first. He's obviously gonna get cover up there. So, but they're gonna shoot. So again, we'll just go through it, Mike. You got 1 figure, 2 figure, 3 figure, 4. You've then got 2 extras because of your special weapons right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anything else? Anything else? I don't believe so from what I recall of all this. Is that up? Can you check range, please? It's from the center of
He's
your
in
unit.
12 inches.
So he's an optimum? Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so that is 6
Yep.
plus optimum 7. That's it. So, Mike, you're going to be rolling 7d8. Vance, your defense, you got the 1 guy, you got cover for 2, and no armor, right?
Correct.
I think that's right. So 7 to 2.
And what do I need to hit with?
Yeah, you need 4s or better.
4s are better. Okay.
4s are better.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, Vance, I don't think you're going to be able to keep that alive, are you?
Yeah, he's dead.
All
He's
right,
dead.
Got him. He's dead, Jim.
Nope.
All right,
Nope.
so he's gone. You're up, Boj. You shot, this Alpha shot.
Yep.
Now you can move him.
All right. Oh, now I can move Alpha? Or Bravo?
You're supposed to activate, when you activate a team, you're supposed to move them and shoot them. So you've already shot, so
okay.
now you want to move them.
Okay, gotcha.
If you wish to.
Yep. Do that.
You don't have to move, but you can.
Yeah, that's it. You don't have to move if you don't want to.
In just a second. I need to look at something here.
Yes, RPGs may be fired from within a building.
Try that again. Yeah, of course, I've knocked them all over.
It's really best to move them individually, honestly.
Yeah, but I just got them too close to the wall.
There's only 5. Like I said, you're sending up the Generalissimo up there. Okay, got it.
Yep.
All right, Bravo.
All right. I want to get them up here on this roof. to start with.
Okay. What you want to do is move one. I mean, you got. Oh yeah, you got plenty.
Yeah, so that's there. Because they didn't have to go over the
No,
walls. So they...
yeah, you can. I mean,
Yeah.
you figure it's 2 inches there. They got 24 inches. So you want to
Okay.
just put them.
I wasn't.
You want to put them
Okay.
up there? Just put them up there.
All right.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure about
Yeah.
the climbing part.
Nope.
How
This
much...
game just don't care about it that much.
That's fine. I'll get them. Yeah.
All right. And again, it's the center of the unit, so think about that when you're doing it. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, got it.
Well, I'll put these guys over this way. If I can keep them from
No,
falling over.
I mean, you're going to have line of sight because you got the center of the unit. It's fine.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Boom.
All right.
Okay. Yep.
Got
As
it.
long as they're all within 2 inches of each other.
Yeah, just get them a little closer. That's what's more important. All right, Vance, I think the man has spoken because I don't think he's got anybody he can shoot at. So you're up. Movement. Or activation, really.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to activate this gaggle.
They don't have leaders? They don't got a leader?
They're all over there in the corner.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've always assumed that the leaders were having some sort of a meeting over there.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because none of these guys have leaders.
Yeah. have
Correct.
power.
That's
This is a leader.
that's the way it's set up.
Nope. Well, this guy does. This guy does. No, these, like I said, these
Yeah.
bunch of jokers
Yep.
want to try to move out of
Dig it.
you this way.
See if
right
you
up
can
here.
see if you can wake them up. See if they're
You
interested.
gotta activate first.
They interested? Nah.
Nope, they're not. So
Those guys just go.
this leader wants to activate.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah. Well, he's just gonna follow along like back here. Kick these guys in the ass.
Wakey, wakey, boys.
And these gents want to move here.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, this guy's gonna go over and be with these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, he's not. He's gonna come over and hang out in this building. And then this dude on the roof is gonna try to shoot at these dudes.
Oh yeah. See how he feels about it. He'd like to.
Oh, he's very.
He'd like to.
motivated.
He's into it. Shoop, boop, 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 boop. That's got to be optimum. For him though, does it? He gets double optimum range because his usual optimum is 12, is it not? What's optimum for him? He is untrained 12, but it's doubled because he's got that 24 inches. He's inside optimum. So that's one.
He's doubled for what?
He's doubled because he's got a support weapon. His range, his optimum range.
Ah, okay.
So he's a 1, but he's got a medium support, which gives you a bump of 2. So he's a total of 3, but this is optimum, so 4. He's a 4. 4d6. OJ, you are a 5. Because you got 5. And you also have body armor. So that's going to be a 6. And you have cover. So that's going to be a 7.
He's
Yeah.
got cover.
Yeah,
Sure, I
he's
guess.
he's snug in that wall.
Oh, even though I moved,
Yeah.
even though I just moved
Yeah.
up into
Oh
there.
yeah. You've snugged.
Okay.
Yeah, you've snugged the wall. The take a look at that though. I now know what you're talking about. Because
I was just asking that because of Haz's comment earlier.
has mentioned that it's actually requires you being still, and I don't believe that's so. Because 25.
And maybe he was just meaning that if you're within the 2 inches and you don't move, you're automatically in cover.
I think that's what it is. I think that's cover. Okay. Cover. Yeah, it's not determined per figure. Solid cover. A wall, for example. Yeah, you can move into position. Yep. So 7, but Vance, you had 4, right? Or no, you had 5. You
Yep.
had
4.
4. Yeah.
4.
So you've got 4d6, and Mike, you've got 5, 6, 7d8.
94s are better again.
Correct.
Or I need to beat his. Is what I need.
Well, you know, you need 4s too, because anything else doesn't count.
Okay.
So how many did you get through,
2,
Vance?
3, 4.
Yeah, I only got 1 6. Only got 1 6.
Oh, okay.
I got
Everything
4.
else was less than 4.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
you
nothing.
you block it easily. Okay.
Basically, it whizzed over your head.
Still a shot worth taking. Don't cost nothing. All right, Vance, was that it for you?
Da, 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 da. Yeah, I guess so. These guys are just hanging out.
All right, time to roll for your free stuff. Who wants to join the party? 2d6.
Yep. 36.
1d6. Oh, this is the bad one. 1d6. 3. Roll
3.
Now roll 2d6.
11.
1d6. 6 total. You get
3.
6. You get 6 small arms, a leader, and an RPG. Where do you get them, Vance?
Wow. Where do I get them?
One d6 tells me. Any one you want.
6.
It's up to you.
Woohoo!
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have a leader, correct? Yep. And I just owe you an RPG.
And an RPG.
There you go.
Wow, that's a load of dudes.
That's a load. Apparently, they got upset. They heard one of their boys went down over the cell phones.
Yeah.
8 inches from the hot spot of your choice.
So, yep. So my activations is move and shoot too, right? Or no?
Yeah,
One of the other.
they are, but these guys can't.
No, I understand that. I just want to.
Yeah, it's move
But
and
I
shoot.
can,
Yeah.
I can hide somewhere and then pop out and yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why they got to think about Overwatch.
Yep. Just looking at angles here, and 8 inches from the spot, right?
Yep. Yeah, Achilles, I gotta say, you have hit upon the two that I most love. I can never quite decide between LaSalle and Shaco on a given day. I'm enjoying Bloody Big Battles, to tell you the truth, but if you ask me to pick, I don't know as you go wrong either way. The one thing I will say is Shaco has the best scenario support by far. By far. Been around longer.
All right. These are my dudes here.
Yes, sir.
Oops. Take the rules.
Uh-oh. Mike, call it a fancy hunch, but I think there are some dudes looking for you.
Yep. I'll be honest. I was surprised he didn't put him over here.
Well, I'd have to put him 8 inches away.
Well, I did think about.
He's got to put him 8 inches away, and you activate first. But
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't put them on the roof with his guys.
no, nope.
Oh.
You have to. You cannot. You can't.
Just have a big melee.
You are not paratroopers. Now that isn't to say you couldn't interrupt and try to bum rush him, but you got to be separate from him.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
He's got to come this way. So
He does. He does at that. Speaking of having to come that way, Mike, it's your turn.
All right. Do we do another card or
No,
we don't do
no,
that
no.
every turn?
Nope.
Okay. That's fine. All right. So my first
the
question
card's only
is
once.
No, I'm debating whether to use the full rule. The actual rule for the card is you pull one when Mike rolls a 1 on his reaction rolls, on a reaction roll.
Okay.
So my first question is does Alpha Squad have a shot at these guys?
Nope.
Since that's a lower section of wall.
Nope. That wall
Nope.
just
Okay.
wall just blocks.
That's fine. They probably. Well, let me ask you this: and the support weapons are here and here. Does that mean they don't have a line of sight through their own guys? I take it.
Oh,
shoot at this
absolutely do. Absolutely. Remember, it's center to
Okay.
center. Your own guys block in a different team, but not within your team.
Gotcha. Okay. They're
Thanks.
smart enough to maneuver around each other, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Byron.
All right.
Like a lot of the other games that I play or that I build for others to play, this is a set that I had always wanted to play and never got a chance to. And so it's just a little revenge. Little revenge.
All right. Then we'll take the shot up here on the rooftop.
Doesn't seem crazy to me. Vance, what do you feel about that?
Well, I would like to interrupt that.
I figured you might. Why don't you see if you can?
My leader's not close enough.
No, you're out of cohesion. If you were in cohesion with any member of the group, you'd be fine.
Yep. Okay.
You seem to want to shoot at him. So let's
Oh, he's still motivated.
let's have a little shooty thing. D6 versus D8.
2. That's not more
1d8.
than 4.
1d8 from you.
He gets it anyways, right? I didn't get
Yeah,
it.
that's
Better
true.
than
That's true. So yeah,
6.
you win. Mike wins. So
They're within optimal.
yeah, are they indeed centered up there? Yes, they are, because it's not 12.
Well, if I was to
Well,
him,
no.
he is to me.
Well, no, it's that's true, because you actually have a slightly less because you both have. That's right, you both have the special weapons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throwing in the leader 7. 7. Is that it? I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
And so that's going to be for you, Mike. That'll be a 78. Vance, in the interest of staying alive, you got unit defense 1 plus cover 2. Yep. 78 to 2d6. Well,
Oh, it covers 2.
4 hits.
there's 1 hit there. Yeah.
Now.
All right, you got him.
Yep.
Blam. So that was their fire. Now their movement,
All right.
if they wish it.
Yep. We're just going. I know you said one at a time.
That's all right. I mean, it depends. Because you are going to get the collision with the wall.
All right. They're done.
Oh, come on, past the wall.
Patience.
I don't think
Patience.
he does. So you've done that. I assume, and these guys are going to keep their position to get rid of that.
Yep.
Yep, it's gone
Yep.
now.
Exactly.
They're stuck there, and it's gone. Vance.
Well, isn't that interesting?
By the way, I didn't get to see a whole lot of last week. Who did end up winning that?
Which one? This?
Yeah.
Velker won a narrow
Oh.
victory.
Velker,
Okay.
hands down.
Sorry, I was still in New York City working.
Well,
and I had to get up early.
just for the record, Velker
I
won,
passed out.
but as was correctly observed, he cheated.
He cheated.
I cheated on his behalf.
I'm about to say, it sounded like Dad cheated.
These guys
for
have a
him.
leader.
They do. They do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys would like to activate. They want to move
Mm-hmm.
out into the street here and machine gun the crap out of these guys.
Are they gonna go shoot?
These guys here. Now, the one thing you could do up here, Mike, is overwatch those guys.
Yeah, but they're not in range, though, are they?
Sure they are. Absolutely they are. They're just not going to be in optimum range.
Oh, okay.
Now, can he overwatch since they were busy taking out the site?
Well, they're told to be
Yeah,
stationary.
probably.
They're told to be stationary. So, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So you would have overwatched that spot. I just there's no reason not to overwatch. And actually, you don't have to overwatch a spot. You overwatch in a 360. So there would be absolutely no reason not to. These guys obviously can't because they moved.
Right.
So bearing in mind that they're overwatching, Vance, do you still wish to do it?
Well, not in that order now.
But just keep in mind, Vance, I am way outside of my optimal range.
Yeah, but that's just a die.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's a-
see. Okay.
That's just a die.
So
You're
it
still
doesn't-
shooting 8s against my 6s.
Gotcha. And it doesn't change it from like a 4 to hit to like a 5 or a 6 to hit.
No,
Okay.
No, it's 4s.
Sorry about that. I didn't.
Yeah, that's still walking into modern American weaponry.
Is this stuff
It's
blocking or
merely
in the way or decorative?
decorative. Why do you hate my decor?
Okay.
I can remove it if you
I
wish.
don't hate your decor. I was asking questions.
Yeah.
I like the sword. I want to grab the sword.
I know
and
you
go
do.
at him with a sword. So, these guys want to try to get far enough forward that we can get half of us out front. So we can
Sure.
shoot at those guys on the roof.
Sure. So, yeah, why don't you actually just... You've obviously got more than enough move. Yeah. So...
Yeah, so if I move this center guy 12,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm. And then just move enough of the guys near him, and then we'll assume the other guys are in cohesion behind the decor. And remember, if you have half out, that you can see. Right?
Right.
These are the rules.
All right, go stand on the table. So yeah, and they would like to shoot at the rifleman on the roof.
All right, you're overwatching him, OJ. You want to shoot?
Sure.
Answer's yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 5, 6.
So this isn't a regular Overwatch or a regular interrupt, right?
No, he can't interrupt. All he can do is overwatch. And remember,
Right.
every time he overwatches, he loses a quality die, so he's going to fall. He's going to lose a firepower die, so he falls from 8 to 7 to 6 and all that. So he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What else are we feeling? Anything? Did you check? He does have. Oh yeah, he's actually inside. So that's 6, 7. Because remember, he's got the squads. So it's,
Is it?
Yeah, because his usual
Looks like he's more than 24, right?
he's 32.
He's 32.
Remember, because he's trained.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Actually, Jim, I think it's only 6 dice because these guys here with the leader had 7.
Right, but 1, 2,
And these
3,
guys
4,
don't
5,
have a
6.
leader.
7 is the 7 is for the optimum range.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be it.
And I was just confused because these guys here were at optimal range, and I thought the leader gave them the 7th dice. That's why.
No.
Okay.
1, 2, yeah, so 7. This dude's got a whole ton of defense dice is what they got. How many guys they got? 1, 2, 3,
7.
7. Plus cover 8.
Well, 6 and a leader.
So that counts. That's 8. So
Yep.
that's 8 with the cover. So 7d8 versus 8d6. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, nice roll.
So he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you block 5, Vance?
Yes, he can.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
he
you can.
did.
And what, 6?
Okay, so what's your highest roll, Mike?
8.
Work them downwards.
8.
8.
And
See,
then 2
because he
sevens.
can't block that. That's the point. So you're gonna want to
Okay.
you're gonna want to bail this 1, Vance, right? I assume.
Yeah, okay, so this is where I'm getting confused, but yeah,
Sure.
okay.
Because you can't block an 8. So what's your next highest die, Mike?
Right. But
Oh, go ahead, Vance.
it's 2 7s.
Okay, so you can't block those.
He's got 2 7s.
Yeah, you can't block those. And what else?
Then a 6.
And everything else he's gonna block. So you take 3
And a
hits.
4.
You take 3 hits. I assume you do not want it to be anybody with a powerful weapon.
Right. Okay. I would have gone about that a different way than you did, but sure.
What would you have done? I'm more than open.
Well, he's got 3 that I can't block, so that kills 3 guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if it was any more than that. That's
yeah,
what
so
I was looking at.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be sure. Okay. So that leaves you, Vance, with 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 dudes. 4d6, right? And now you're not in optimum range. So 4, and then he's gonna roll 4 plus. So he's gonna roll 6. 46 versus 68. Wow.
All right. Yeah, nothing. This is seeming to be the exact same turkey shoot it was last time.
Well, no, that's not correct because he just rolled incredibly well. He rolled high end. He got 877, which is going to be tough for you no matter what. He rolled above average.
Trust me, Vance or Jim's not giving me father favoritism tonight either.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't bury the 10s. And besides, he hasn't even touched the contractors yet. All right. So that was where did that come from? That was just these guys moving. Got it?
That was these guys' activation.
Yep. Other guys?
Well, no. These guys got to do their thing.
Now,
It's
just
like
now,
nothing
out of
else to
curiosity,
do.
can these guys Overwatch again?
Yep. But they're going to lose a firepower
Yeah.
die when they do it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but big deal.
No? I guess we'll see.
Hey.
All right. Overwatch fire. So again, is this optimum range for you, Mike?
No.
Nope, it's not. So, 1, 2.
Now, can these guys interrupt though? Instead?
No.
Or both?
No, they're done.
They're done.
No.
They're sitting there looking.
Okay.
That's the thing. That's the thing you got to be real careful about, because if Vance comes in big bunches and you're just standing there looking, you're not going to be able to do anything.
Okay.
That's why having somebody on Overwatch
He gets
is so critical, because
Gotcha.
he's in big enough groups. Vance is just going to be rolling buckets of dice. I just don't know how many you're going to be able to reduce him by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, 68.
I get 8.
68, and you've got so it's 68 versus 8d6.
You took my -1 off already.
Oh, I didn't. It's 5d8. That's right.
Two 8s and a 7.
It's 3 hits. He did it again.
So he kills 3 more of my guys.
Yep.
Yep.
the leader, obviously.
You're breeding like rabbits
And
over
not
there.
the RPG.
Right. Now we see what happens here.
Oh, we're dying like rabbits too.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is, well, we said that's not the range, so that's 7d6.
This is the range because I'm shooting at these guys. I am in optimum range. I'm shooting at these guys.
Oh, forgive me. Oh, nasty. You're a nasty human being. 8. 8d6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
Plus body 6 for the body armor.
6
I think
for
you
the
said
body
last
armor,
time.
yep. So that's 68 versus 7d6.
Well,
8d6.
Hang on. Last
Yep.
time you said there was cover too.
Oh, yeah.
or
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that-
it covers. So, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 98 versus 8d6.
What? How did you get to 9 now?
1.
It was 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, he's defending.
No,
He
no.
doesn't get
Yeah, I'm defending. I don't get the
doesn't
saw.
get double
and the-
die for. She's not shooting.
I'm gonna put
Grenade
my.
launcher.
Excuse
He's
me while
defending.
I put my head in a bucket of water. 1, 2.
No, Man, I was
3,
about to ask the same thing. How did I get to 9?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 78.
I have to ask how that's cover. There's no way he's getting cover from that wall. I'm shooting along the wall.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, this one on the rooftop I can understand, but
Yeah.
I agree with
1,
Vance that
2,
that doesn't make
3,
sense.
4, 5, 6. 6d8. 8d6. How many got through, Vance?
Four hits. So I only killed 2 of his
4 hits. What's your highest roll, Vance?
because he's got 2.
He's got 2
I
7.
got 3 6s and a 4.
3 6s. So he
Yeah,
blocks
so
that. He
those-
blocks that one. Blocks the other 6. He can't block the 1 6.
But it blocked the 4.
And then you block the 4. And then anything else? That was it.
So 1 hit.
1 hit.
Yes.
1d6, Mike. Tell me what you roll.
3.
Wounded in action. Figure is removed from play. So pick a guy. He's out.
Now is he we had this conversation last time. Is he actually removed or is he possibly capturable?
It's at the unit gains, according to this, the unit gains a casualty, which may count as a victory condition for some scenarios. The figure is removed from play.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering that too, Vance,
But that's
because
not a
the scenario
kill,
rules
'cause-
indicate that I gotta get my wounded people off the board also.
Yeah, let me take a look at that. I wonder if they don't
Yeah.
contradict themselves here. But if there's a couple things I don't want to miss. An insurgent leader without an insurgent unit without a leader was. Oh no, he has a leader. Forgive me, but he did take a
got a
casualty.
leader.
But he did take a casualty. So these guys do have to make a morale check back here, and they have a morale of 10, so they got to roll 5d10 looking for 4s. They're fine.
Wow.
All of them.
You got to do the same thing, Mike. You do
And same with these guys, right?
correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that correct? Yeah. 4 guys. 4 guys. Again, 4d10 looking for 4s. They 2 pass. You've been
3 of them.
yeah. You've been passing these like crazy. That's the one thing you were able to do. So these guys also now they must take a morale check. They get a +1 to their morale rolls. So yeah, there's only 4 left. 4d10, Mike. You need 4s, but you get a +1 to each roll.
+1.
I'm sorry. 4d10?
4d10. That's a fail.
That's a fail.
Yeah, you need more successes than failures. What does this is a first. What does this mean? What does as my wife just said in the other room, what does this portend? I bet it's not good. number is greater. Nope. If it is, and the number of failures is equal, you are pinned. Okay? Even the most well-trained and highly motivated soldiers will take a pause when suddenly reminded of their mortality in the face of the enemy. This usually temporary drop in motivation is referred to as a pin. They must move to cover if they have any movement left. They do not. They may not move towards the enemy. A pinned unit that cannot move to cover without moving towards the enemy may attempt to get uncovered, not relevant. Pinned units may fire at enemy units during their normal activation. However, pinned units lose one quality dice that they're called upon to make. The morale dice of pinned units are unaffected unless they become unpinned at the end of the turn in which they were pinned, so their status will pass at the end of this turn. So had it happened earlier, obviously it's a better thing. So that's what happens to them. Let's talk then about this wound. Nope. Okay, abandoned casualties. If any of a unit's figures are removed as casualties, the unit must make a quality check each time. Oh, wow. Okay, let's remember this, Mike. From now on, anytime you wish to move faster than the 12 inches, you must make a quality check. Your men are no longer eager to shove along very, very quickly.
Okay. And that's per team,
Yeah.
right?
That's per team, right. First H. Yep.
I know what it is Groot went in and pulled him back out. That's why he's standing there with the Groot.
Oh, wow. Wow, I
Oh,
wish I had read. I wish I had read down this far. Get this. I like this rule. When you take a casualty, which you have done, you must spend your next turn determining the nature of your injuries. If it is not already in a position that is out of LOS from any insurgent unit or in solid cover at the beginning of the next turn, it must move into or toward such a position. You may not make a first aid check until you are in solid cover or out of LOS. When tending to your wounded, you may only react to insurgents. You may not fire unless you are reacting to an insurgent action, and may only move if it must in order to reach a safe position. If more figures are wounded while moving into cover, your status can be checked in the same turn they were wounded, i.e., in other words, check last turn and this turn's at once. So yeah, Mike, you got to get to cover. Huh. That's quite something.
But how can he can't, so, but he doesn't react.
No, he doesn't, but the point is, what he's got to do is he goes over the wall. He's going to have to get over the wall here and hide.
But that's not going to put me in
Right.
line of sight with
Oh,
these
that's
guys.
right. Yeah, you're going to have to... Where's he going to go?
I need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, you got to get out of here.
I
That
get
would
back
work.
to there.
That would work. Yep. You can't do it right now. You got to move there, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought.
Yeah,
I thought
on your
the way you read that-
on your activation.
On my activation.
You got to
Gotcha.
get there. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Wow.
So, okay, but in part of that paragraph you were reading,
yeah, I know.
he says he can't fire at me without reacting, but I didn't think the Marines could react.
I don't think they can. I don't even know what that. I don't know what that means. Because I don't think they can at all. I think that's the point of Overwatch. I see absolutely nothing for... Here we go. Yeah, it even says under reaction test, regular reaction interruptions. When an insurgent attempts to interrupt... Oh, he can fire at you if you shoot... If while he's moving there, you shoot at him, he can react to that. That's what it's talking about. So we've not done this because it hasn't been relevant, but if while you're moving you try to shoot him, he can shoot at you while he's trying to get to cover.
But that ends his move. Right,
No,
but that
no,
ends his movement,
he
right?
can finish his move.
Oh.
He can finish his full move.
Okay.
When an insurgent attempts to interrupt a regular unit's movement or fire, you make a reaction test to see whether they're able to react to it before. Regulars may react when They declare an interruption against it.
Right.
Yeah, insurgent.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's how it'll be. And there it is.
Okay.
You can only react to insurgents that are interrupting them. Cool.
Right.
You have other guys?
All right. It's a reaction, not an interruption. Okay.
Yep.
Now, we got to get this gentleman's status again. Is he on the board, off the board, or is this what these guys are running to cover to determine?
Here's what's going to happen. They've got to go boogalooing over here. They got to get to cover, and when they get there, they're going to discover he's off. So he's notionally with them until they get there. They should make that status check when you get here, and they discover he's wounded and off, and he is then removed.
Right. Okay. So this is where, again, we have the question. I get victory points for A, wounding a guy.
Yep.
B, killing a guy.
Yep.
C, capturing a guy.
That's close combat.
Okay.
Yeah, I see nothing.
So,
I know exactly what you're saying, and I see nothing in here because casualties, like I say, he's supposed to go running for cover, evaluate the effects of the cover, and then he determines he's gone. It says he's just removed. And that's also why he can't make any fast moves after that. Yeah, who got hit? Oh, look at it one more time.
No, I believe you.
It just when you read the scenario rules, I think it just sounds almost like they contradict each other a little bit.
If its figure is removed from play and its owning player is subject to oh no, there it is. He's subject to you become Mike. You're going to become subject to dependent rules. You wind up having a dependent with you. We actually talked about these in the context of the
Contractors.
The contractors. The argument is you're carrying them with you. They lose 1 die of firepower. They may not use rapid movement. Yep. If a unit with dependents moves to the friendly end of the table, it can hand them off. Regular units may, as a last resort.
That's how I don't.
Yep. Yeah. Regular units may, as a last resort, abandon their casualties. This goes against all their training and seriously shakes their confidence. If you abandon casualties, it no longer is subject to them for dependents and casualties, but its quality and morale are both reduced by 1 die. If the reduction takes either value below 6, the unit is no longer combat effective and removed from play. Abandoned casualties may fall into the enemy hands at the end of the scenario. 1d6 for each one abandoned. On a roll of 4+, he's a casualty. There it is. So basically, you're schlepping this guy. You're going to wind up schlepping this guy along for the rest of the scenario unless you can evac him.
Right. And in the meantime, I still have to take cover somewhere.
Yep.
Okay.
That's going to be a suck deal.
Right. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. These guys, which have not acted yet.
Yep.
Are thinking about running along this wall so that these guys can't shoot them. And coming out around the corner and then shooting all these guys in the face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Does that sound reasonable?
It does. Now, why can't they? Yeah, it's not. I'm not worried about that. That wall is legit. It's this spot I'm worried about. I tend to think to shoot them, you're gonna have to let them do that.
Okay, because my guy on the roof couldn't hit these guys on the other side of the wall.
I agree, but that's a different angle.
Okay.
And you've also got to come around that corner to actually shoot him. Whereas that guy didn't have to.
What you're saying, Jim, is he's got to kind of come like around here.
That's my thought.
Thinking that's going to give me line of sight.
Yep.
Over the wall to see him.
He's gonna have cover for sure. I'm not convinced that he does. And now that you've put that fig out there, I'm even less convinced that he does.
Yeah.
That's why I put the fig out there,
That,
right?
that he has cover?
Yeah, no, that he can even be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope.
I mean, if you come
No,
back here to the
that's-
rooftop, all
yeah,
you can see is like his head above
yeah,
the wall.
that's yeah, no Overwatch fire. This is gonna suck. I feel like a dirty and bad man, but I don't.
Well,
know.
I'm just now. But now what's the difference between shooting and fisticuffs? I'm not sure. 6.
Yeah, it looks like you got it.
Yeah, I can get into base to base.
Why you do this to me? All right, let's talk about how that works. Since we've never had.
Mind you, there's many more guys than the 2 of mine.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a
there's
good
more
play.
than me.
Yeah, I imagine
I don't think so either.
that's going to go badly, but since you're asking, close assault. Once you've declared it, you have to make a unit quality check. If you pass, you may proceed. If you fail, you stand in place and forfeit your activation. Then the
never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. We're just going to come around the corner and shoot these people.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
And can I interrupt them?
Nope.
No, because I'm pinned.
Not just that. You've got
You're
nothing.
pinned and you're done.
Yeah.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5 with optimum range for sure. 5d6.
Well, does he have to roll to activate him first?
Nope,
Or
he's
do
got a leader.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got a
gotcha.
leader. So that's 1, 2.
So you said 4, right? Yeah.
That's 1.
5.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 d8.
Three.
One gets
You
through.
that
blocked 2
roll.
of them.
One gets through. All right, now you got a second casualty,
Yep.
Mike. We'll have to roll for that one.
Yep.
Not yet. Wait till you get to cover. You don't know what it is yet. You got a bleeder.
And he takes a morale check.
Yes, you do. 5.
Takes a morale check.
Yep,
right?
yep. Mm-hmm.
Is it 5 or 4 dice?
It's 5 dice. You got 5 guys there.
Oh, because last time it was just 4 dice.
Yeah, it
That's
shouldn't
what
have.
I
It
was
shouldn't have been. Shouldn't have been.
at. Oh.
Wow. Holy cow. Man, you have not. That was rough.
Fail.
That was rough. That was very rough.
And he fails right this time, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's pinned. Let's see here. Don't narrate. Give me the rules. Yeah. Yep. Okay, you must pull back 12 inches, Mike, towards cover and away from the guy that just shot you.
Right. So, this count as cover in here? Or
That's
Or no?
that's more cover than you got, and it's away from this guy, so I'd say yeah.
Or I could go in between these buildings,
You could.
right?
Mm-hmm. You could. You are never going to get those guys out of there. I just know it. That's great. All right, Vance. This is a different outcome.
That's all I can do.
Holy cow.
Leaders. Yeah, this leader would now like to. Oh no, you're still overwatching up there, so I can't do that. This leader here
Yeah?
is going to try to run across the street to here.
Well, you know he's going to shoot you.
Well, I gotta make the run, though.
All right.
He's in the wrong spot.
Bang.
Bang, 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 bang. All right. So,
bang, 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 bang.
you're down 2 now, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4. So that's 4. Not optimum. So yeah, it's 4.
4 dice.
Yeah, 4d8 versus 1d6.
A D6.
Yeah,
Covered it.
not enough.
Yeah, I still killed him.
All the other successes
This
the
lady just
insurgents
walks
had
in
this
here.
round, that guy's like, hey, I think we're doing great. Blam.
And those guys can't do that anymore.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's it.
It actually just got pointed out to me. Was it good enough to fix it, Mike? You were +1 because you had your leader there. Was that good enough to fix the problem? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
might have
does.
been.
Go back to where. Unfortunately, yeah, we got to fish you out of that gap in the wall. Oh, that's not too
Yeah,
bad.
I got him out.
All right, there you go.
I don't know what you were thinking.
I don't know. It looked like you were playing some sort of Plinko game.
Oh, it
Lincoln's
was,
fun.
yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's about where they were, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that Byron? Did Byron give me that?
Yeah, that's about it.
No, Achilles.
No,
Achilles.
Achilles.
Thanks, Achilles. All right. Anything else, Vance?
All right, so that's it. Nope,
That's
that's it. That's
yeah,
all I got.
you know very well it ain't. Roll 2d6.
Oh, yeah, more dudes.
Ooh.
2.
Oh boy. 1d6.
That's 3.
All right, you get 3 of these dudes. And you get this dude.
Oh.
Which
And they come
hotspot?
on.
Which hotspot?
4.
Right there.
One time. What happens if I hit the number that he nuked?
You don't get it.
So it doesn't act like a 6.
Correct. Quite the opposite.
Well, let's make his life difficult here.
Feeling a jerk move there. Yes, I am. Oh, this is gonna go. You know what? Now that we're starting to feel a little more of the balance and the Casevac thing, that Casevac burden on the Marines is gigantic.
Yep.
It's
Hey,
huge,
did you
yeah.
see he has this comment there real quick? Popped up.
Is that
It's a good
right?
thing for you, Vance. Yeah, it's a good
Is
thing
it-
for you,
Where
Vance.
does it?
I
Where
think.
does it? Where does it say that? Does it say that? That Vance will like that most muchly.
I said it was a good thing for Vance.
Is that if that's on the chart that I was just looking at? I'm gonna poke myself in the eye with a stick. No, not there. So it must be somewhere on the chart.
You know, Haz is just sitting there laughing at you right now, right?
Haz always laughs at me, and I deserve to be laughed at. I have absolutely no problem with that. You figured I'd figure this stuff out by now, but it also, the guys earlier in the chat were being very kind and saying it's cool that we play so many different games, and it is. I love playing this many different games. This is the problem, though. We probably don't play any of them well.
Yes.
I will say this though, we played Leipzig with Blucher long enough that I think we were getting pretty good.
Yeah,
at it.
by the end of the 13th session of Blucher.
Actually, I think I only needed about the second session, and I'd had some things figured out.
You had it pretty well down. Yeah. What Haz is saying, I gotta find the reinforcement track, is that if you get a reinforcement without a leader, you roll a 1d6, and it's a chance you automatically spawn a leader. There we go. Page 10.
Oh.
Which would be nice. More presents for the reinforcements.
Yeah, I might just spawn them along this wall to get this leader anyway.
You give me a page on that, Has, please? I'm not seeing it. You can always spawn it for him. All right, so your guys are in. Those guys that came in at 4.
Well, I'm gonna spawn them here
All right,
instead, so they're next to the leader.
sure. It's legit.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Well, Mike, I wish you all the very best. You got 2 activations. These guys right here, they must go to a place where they can do their casualty vac. These guys, they're free to activate.
All right.
And they can't move fast either, though, right? So there's no
Correct.
way you
No.
can do that.
Yeah, you can. That's 12 inches.
Yeah,
He can get
yeah,
there.
that's I
He
moved
did-
them
yeah,
to
but
12 inch.
That's jumping the wall. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can
Yeah,
do that
never
at
mind.
12. You can do that at 12 inches. He had it. No, that's
Yep.
fine.
That's right.
Okay.
That's legit.
You got it right.
Now the guys on the Overwatch, and the only reason I did that, Vance, because that's where they initially had.
Yeah,
Falling
he
back
knew
to
that
it.
from last turn. Anyway, go ahead,
Yeah.
Mike. Question?
So these guys on Overwatch, do
Mhm.
they continue to lose dice, or
No,
does that reset?
if you reset them on Overwatch,
No.
they'll get their full power.
Okay. SSR page 20 or page 52 says.
52. Cool.
So in that case, I'm going to leave these guys right where they're at on Overwatch then.
That's not an insane idea. Yep. Thank you, man. Thanks as always. Vance, roll 1d6. If you get a 1, you get a leader. You do not.
Also 1 in 6 chance. Yeah.
So, this
Special
guy, remembering the
Okay,
rules,
so-
these guys are undercover. In fact, they're not even in line of sight.
Yep.
Because
Nope.
half is in. These guys are on Overwatch. They have gone all the way back here to perform their case evac. Now I got to check and see if they do that right now. I think they do. To find, because remember, he's going to lose guys.
That's not their case. That's not their case evac though. They're determining what the wounds are.
That's what I mean. That's all part. The game.
Case evac is they have to get to.
Right, but the game lumps it all.
I
into
thought
the-
case evac was they had to get to there.
Well, to actually live to.
No,
to-
if they want to get rid of.
Yeah, right. That's getting rid of it. But he still has to evaluate the casualties, which
Yeah.
the game puts under the broad category of case evac. That's all.
Oh, okay.
We're just seeing
Yep.
who's wounded, and then I still have to reach here to the edge of the table
Right. If you want to get rid of them.
if I want to
Hand
get
them
rid of them.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, they use the uncomfortable phrase disposing of dependents and casualties. Ew. I'm not
You.
I'm not comfortable with that at all, really. Anyway.
So is he doing that now, or am I
I'm checking that.
doing his?
Yes, you may do it. So now we already know, Mike, that one of your guys is going to be wounded and taken off. You now have to determine what happened to the other guy. So that's a 1d6.
5.
His injuries are slight. He returns to action at the beginning of the next turn. So one guy comes off.
Yeah.
But you now do have the rules of case evac applied to you. You are going to be moving slowly, and you're going to be carrying a casualty around the battlefield for the balance. But now you know that,
Or
haven't gotten there.
I can get to the edge of the table and evac him.
Correct.
Right.
But you put the one guy in over. Yeah. So Vance, it's your turn. He's done.
Okay. So these guys are going to activate.
They got a leader.
Yes, they do. And they're all going to shuffle over here
All right.
behind this building.
Achilles, fire an RPG into that truck.
I would love to, but he won't let me.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Has, though, is that it keep reading that rule. It spends its next turn returning, but it must get... this is his next turn. And he's supposed to get to cover. If he's not in cover, he's supposed to get to cover. I interpreted that to mean it's all one thing. All right. That's those boys.
So these boys would like to fire at the roof.
Well, they're going to shoot you.
Who's shooting? Oh,
You know that much.
okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 7.
Now, does he? Oh no, he does have a leader.
No,
That guy's there.
he's way out of range.
Is that way out of range? So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
And Overwatch doesn't go because they didn't move. Correct.
No. He gets to Overwatch. He gets to interrupt them. You get to react to what they're doing. So it's Overwatch just lets you shoot them. So that's 68 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5d6. 68 versus 5d6.
2 8s,
Oof.
2 3s, 2 1s.
2 hits. That's it. I assume you want the
So we
not.
killed 2.
Yeah,
Kills 2. Not the RPG guy.
figured. And not the
Or
leader,
forward.
I assumed.
And now I got to roll morale.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
3d10.
3 dice.
That's
That's
you've
good.
been amazing with that. Go on.
Now they get to shoot.
1,
So
2, 3, 4, 5. 5? 5. Yes, 5. 5d6 versus 4, 5, 68.
two.
Got him.
6 and a 4.
He covered
Two
six.
sixes,
He
two-
got 2 6s.
He's got to match it, right? So 6. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay. And since they've already fired, they can move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back here.
Deny the enemy transportation. I don't think they're fighting over this Toyota.
Now, these gents would like to fire at the roof.
Or we're doing it like this, are we? Same, except it drops 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That, however, is going to be in range, right? Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 6, 68. How many you got over there? 4? Yeah.
Port.
46.
Ooh, covers 2.
Got
8 6 6 6
Kills
4.
That's a wipeout. Or did
Kill
you
4.
did you cover? Yeah. Wait. Your highest.
Oh, I didn't cover any of them.
Yeah, but can't you cover this 6, Vance? What was your highest, Mike?
8
Next.
6 6 6.
Oh,
You got 3 6s.
I missed that. Got it. Thank you.
You got an 8 and 3 6s. He mowed everybody down.
Using that General Electric minigun.
8 and 3 6s.
Well,
did he get anything?
sorry.
Did he get anything else?
Did I?
Yeah. What was your next after those 3 6s?
And a 4.
4.
Oh, that 4 kills him. That 4 is what's good.
4.
Oh no, that 4 covers the 4. What's next, Mike?
Wait. I'm confused.
No. You got an 8. Here's the point.
Right.
You got an 8. The 1 covers that. He's just going to lose that. You got what's your next one?
A 6.
6,
Take care of that. Next.
6.
Yep. Take care of that. What's next?
6,
What's next?
Another 6. Another 6.
6.
There was only 8 and 3 sixes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all the dice Vance had.
And a 4.
That's 4 is what actually does it, which is what's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I didn't think his 6 covered anything because of the 8.
No. See, here's the thing. He can throw in this 1 against.
Yeah.
He can throw in this 1 against the 8. He says,
Oh,
I
that's what
can't
didn't
cover
understand.
that no matter what I do.
Gotcha.
He
Okay.
just ran out of dice, is what happened.
Right. Okay.
Okay, gone.
Yeah, that's it then.
You're done? Okay. Vance, 2d6.
Yeah.
$11. 1d6.
11.
1d6. Oh!
6.
Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A leader. And I believe also an RPG. Yep. This is the cornucopia option. Vance, 1d6 to determine where.
Oh, another full squad.
Oh, I thought he had another 1d6 to roll for
No,
units.
no, he rolled the 1d6 and got a 6.
Because they came with a leader.
Yeah.
Right, but that says 1d6 plus 2 again. I thought he got another roll then.
No, he rolled an 11, which means he gets 1d6
Right.
plus. Oh, actually no. Roll 1d6, Vance, and if you get a 5 or 6, you get the 8. You get the anti-tank RPG. You do. This is a 3 rather than
5.
This is a 3 rather than a 2. He's your special friend.
A 3 what?
His special weapon is worth 3, not 2. He's heavy support. Remember when they're adding, they're usually only a 2.
Okay.
He's
All
not.
of my RPGs. Yep.
He's heavy support, not medium.
Okay.
And he comes in there.
And they were coming on location 1,
Yep.
which is here.
Mm-hmm. That is a lot of dudes.
That's interesting. Okay, that's it.
OJ, you're up.
All right. Activate Alpha team first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Can I get him off to the edge of the table from here? Sure
Well,
that I
why don't
can.
you just take a guy?
Yeah. Ah. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're to the edge of the table, right?
Yep. You're gonna have to move him there, though. Yeah. And you got space left.
Yeah.
So then.
Cinching him up here. Oh. They had what, about an inch to go?
They had an inch to go.
All right, there we go.
You have handed off those casualties.
Yep.
All right. How about these boys?
They're going back onto Overwatch again.
Okay. Vance.
Yeah. So let me. Do I get to move super fast like he does?
All your guys get super fast move if they're out of LOS. But you mean you get to go 24? Sure.
No, I want to get into. Yes, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I do. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have both rapid and you have both rapid and regular move. The only difference is you are easier to. Are you harder to hit, or are you easier to hit when you move when you're being targeted when you move rapidly? Give me a sec. I know you may want to make a decision based on this. Yet something else that I've been staring at in the rules and has never come up. Where'd the firepower go? Oh, there it is. Oh no! If you are moving rapidly, it's a +1 die if the target unit if the target unit is exposed or making a rapid move, he gets an extra die.
Who gets an extra die? The target?
No, the person shooting at him. You're easier to hit when you're making a rapid move.
Okay. Okay. I can move this way anyways to get half my guys visible.
Mm-hmm. Mike, I reckon you want to shoot at him.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
You better, because I'm going to shoot at you.
I think you better. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Optimum range or no?
I don't think so.
Long
I think
range.
just out.
Nope.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 68. Versus 1, 2, 3,
Against
4,
7.
5, 6. Aren't you 8? You're 8. There are 8 of you.
Am I 8?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
8 of you. 86. Yep.
Yeah. 5 of them.
Well, it looks like it's going to be 1 casualty,
Ooh.
though. Looks like 1 hit.
Yep.
You got to check for that, strangely enough. I'll get rid of a irregular. That's not the shot the Marines wanted, I guarantee you that.
So 7?
Mm-hmm. That is not what you wanted.
That's not good.
No.
1, 2, 3 covers.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
that
failed
is
morale.
that is a failed morale check, which is going to require. I do like the fact that they use this word. This is going to require you to shrink. This requires you to shrink back. Is the exact rule? What does that mean? What that means is it's right here. It's for regulars. Insurgent movements that are forced to take a morale check may shrink even if they pass the check. There's anytime you make a morale check. Oh wow! Well, we've never done that. How many 1s did you roll, Vance?
2.
Both those figures are removed from play. Anytime you roll a 1 when you're taking a morale check, you lose a dude.
Oh, okay.
Okay. However, that failed morale check are shaken. Their morale level is reduced by 1 level. Units whose morale die is reduced by... They are removed from play. Because you only have... Oh, no, you have a morale of 10. Forgive me. So you drop to an 8. They must move to cover if they have any movement left, which they do not. They may not towards the enemy. They must spend their next turn recovering their will to fight. They may not take any aggressive actions. So we'll mark them as shaken.
So I can shoot back.
You cannot. That's an aggressive action.
Oh, I may not take any?
Correct.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear not.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
missed the word not.
No worries. So you're shaken. Those guys are off. You're at next group.
Okay. These gents here.
Yes.
Get all the gumption they possibly can. Come out here and shoot at the guys on the roof.
Imagine that's 5. 5 to 3.
Five to 3 for the Overwatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nothing. I didn't cover any of them.
Got them all.
He
3.
killed 3. These gents pop out here and machine the guys at the end of the street.
Yeah, that's the one I was waiting for. I figured that was coming. All right. Yeah. How many you got? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 96. Mike, you've got 5d8. This could suck.
Okay, I don't see 9, but that's.
I'll
I only
take
see 8.
because you remember you got okay. So
5
you're-
regular guys, and this guy's worth 3.
and you're forgetting you have a support weapon light.
Oh, yes, I have a support weapon light. 9 guys, 9 dice.
5.
5 hits.
Ooh.
I covered 1 and he
possible?
got the rest.
So that's 4
Yep.
hits. Oh.
So
Okay.
4 hits.
Yeah. So they do have they have taken the casualty, so they do have to make the morale check. So that's 4d10. That's a pass. No, leader is
Yeah, I got
leader's
Yeah, I got
there.
+1 for the
Yes,
leader.
that's a pass on the morale check. They obviously have to go again next turn and do case evac or casualty evaluation, whatever we'll call it.
Yep.
On a total
For
Vance,
4 hits.
Yeah. No, I didn't say it was going to be fun. Jeez. Okay, Vance.
Okay. Yep, that's it.
Mike.
All right.
Oh. Wait a minute, I gotta roll my new dudes, right?
Oh my gosh, yes you do. Thank you.
New dudes,
New dudes.
reinforcements.
6.
6.
1d6 plus 2.
With the small arms guy.
Yeah. 4.
That totals 4.
Where do they come? At 5. Please.
Location 5, which is here.
That's one you don't get, so you don't get those guys. Okay. Mike, you're up.
All right. So getting down off the building is that can
No.
they do hasty move? They cannot.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
What?
Yeah, that the only thing that costs you hasty move is crossing a linear a big obstacle like that wall.
So I can end up back over here on this roof
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in one
Now,
turn.
of course, he can interrupt you, which I'm sure he will do when you try to hit that
Sure.
spot right there.
Sure. Well, we got to get to the other side of the building to get up. So. All right. Banshee interrupting.
Oh, yeah.
That's, so, first thing, you got a leader, right, Vance?
I do.
Yes,
All
he
right.
does.
So let's see who gets to go first. D6 versus D8.
Sorry.
4.
6.
All right. So Mike, you have a choice. You can shoot, which would be your shot for the turn, or you can continue your movement.
We'll continue our movement.
All right.
So I still get my shot?
Oh yeah, but once they're up there now.
Mm-hmm.
He just gets to be where he wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Vance gets to shoot you.
That's 9 dice.
I think it was. That's what I recall it being.
In range.
So 10.
In range?
So I thought, didn't I give you that? Maybe I didn't. Let's go through it.
You didn't give me it for these guys,
1, 2,
no.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for show. 10d6, Mike, and this is versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5d8. That's better
I
for.
think I blocked everything.
4.
Yeah, I think.
Yep, I blocked them all.
Yep,
All right, you
you
got it.
did.
All right, so that
Yep.
was you interrupting his or attempting to interrupt his move. He finishes his move. They may still shoot.
Now we're gonna shoot back.
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. 78 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 d6. How many hits?
I
you
only
get?
covered 1.
So he got you 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
4.
3.
Let's see.
So 3.
I
yeah.
covered.
Wait a minute.
Yep. 3
Wait a minute.
hits.
I hit you 4 times, didn't I?
Yep.
5, 7, and 2 8s.
Yep. So and he covered 1.
Yes.
And he covered 1.
Yeah, but I can cover. I can use my 6 to cover the 5.
Right.
Oh, I see. I
You
see.
killed-
Okay.
you killed 3 guys.
He's going to let the 8,
I would-
8, and 7 through, and then he's going to block the 5.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought the 8 automatically trumped the 6. That's,
Nope.
That's why I was confused.
I
Okay.
know you don't want to use no
No.
leaders, irregulars, irregular. Got him. That's who's left.
And then the ones don't matter there. It's on his morale check that the ones.
Correct. And now that's exactly what he's got to do.
Right. That's which happens now. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
3d10.
3 dice.
They're fine.
Fast.
Covers it.
They are conspicuously fine.
Well,
So those guys moved up, did that. These guys got to move to casualty evacuation spots.
Which they're already at, basically.
Nope. They're in the open.
No,
but they
They're in the
Okay.
open. They got to go into cover.
so they can get over to
They gotta
here.
get
That's
cover.
what they need to do.
That's fine. And now they got to find out some very, very bad news, I figure. I guess I don't know, but they got to get to the chart. First guy, 1d6. Tell me what they are, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. One die what?
Well, you know what? You may as well just roll 4d6.
Two 2s, a 4, and a 6.
oof.
The 4 and the 6 are fine. The 2 and the 3, those are 2 woundeds.
2 and a 2. Yeah.
All right, so next thing you got to do, so you got to take 2 of these guys off. They're going to come off. Figure you're going to take off. Ooh,
Yeah.
takes off the rocket. So,
Well, no, you're right. I probably want to take the saw off.
yeah, and they're
Yes, they
equal.
are.
They're equal in terms of power. They're actually
It's
equal.
just it's
Okay.
the same.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's-
that's
but
what I
it's-
kind of thought,
it's-
but then
But it's the general. No, I just noticed that the generalissimo was now in the hazard, and they will be able obviously to do case evac at the next turn. But still, they also now must make a morale check. 2d10. Sorry, 2d8. Remember, and I've been screwing that up. Remember, they were rattled by the death earlier on because of the fog of war card.
5 and an 8.
They're fine. Well, they're not fine, but they're there. All right. Vance, you're up.
Yeah. So these guys have done their thing, so I can't do anything more with them, right?
Correct.
Or can I?
You can move
Correct.
them. You can move them. But you
Oh,
can't.
can I?
But you can't shoot.
Then we shall.
Mhm.
That's
And then
good.
when they moved, I can't
Just need to get
overwatch
out
them,
of
though,
view.
correct?
You're not on. You're not overwatching. You moved them.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I did. That's
You're not
right.
on Overwatch.
Not this turn.
And these gents had to move to cover, right?
Where are they? Yep.
So that they can spend a turn
Sorting themselves out.
collecting their shit.
Mhm.
Oh, look. All right. This leader can now move over here freely because
Because there's nobody to shoot him.
nobody's there to see him. And this leader will do the same over here.
Mm-hmm.
In case unleadered guys come on the board. All right, that's it. Reinforcements.
Hey, Devin boy. Great to see you. Thanks so much for coming.
5 for reinforcements.
You get an RPG, 1d6 and a 5 or 6. It's one of them AT RPGs. It is.
It is a 5.
You keep racking them up. Where did I put that dude? Just want to copy him.
He's
in
right
this-
over
he's
here, I
in this
believe.
group over here. Here we go. Where's he at? Let's find out.
He should be this guy right here.
No, I'm saying I got him. I got him copied. I just got to put him down somewhere.
Oh,
I need to know which one of his hotspots is home.
is he coming on by himself?
Yep.
Does he get a possible leader?
No,
3.
you have to swap him for a leader. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. No, I don't want to do that.
I didn't
Comes
think you
here.
did. Let me do this here. Hang on here.
Hey, while he's looking at that, Byron's asking if that, now that my Marines are off this roof, he's asking if that spawn point comes back. He's thinking no.
No, it's gone for the game.
Yep,
No,
that's what I
it's
thought.
gone.
And that's what he was thinking too, but he was just asking.
I just want to make sure that RPG dude is within 2 inches of the leader.
Oh, I got it. Let me make that more convenient for you. Then I mean, it's not like that's a religious spotting for it. Go ahead, put him there. How's that?
Thank you.
You got it. All right,
Good night.
all right, OJ. Wish you well.
All right, so these guys are taking this turn to evac, right?
No, they did it. They're down at that side. They did it.
They're done.
They're there.
Okay.
That's all I got to do is get there. I mean, I hate to
right.
say it, but they're dumping their buddies down, and somebody's taking care of them.
Right. And I cannot get up through between the table and in these buildings, correct?
Can you do it without leaving the I think I built it so you can't. Correct. You can't.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I thought I built it that way, but I wanted to check.
All right. But these guys are going to come down off the roof here,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to pop right here around the corner and shoot these guys in the face.
If they want to move that fast, they're going to have to make a quality check. Because remember, everybody now is taking a casualty, so or have they? No, they've
this
not.
team has.
Yeah,
No, these guys have
they've not. Yeah.
These guys have
Okay,
not.
then away they go. Run. I
And
imagine.
we interrupt.
You want to try? You got a leader? You do.
I do.
So it's automagic, 1d6 versus 1d8. 4.
Bolt.
Tie it or beat it, OJ.
4.
Good enough. All right, so that means you're going to shoot him, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Advance your 3.
I didn't cover
2
anything.
8s.
Yeah, he's
so
done.
He mows him down.
Unsurprisingly, I reckon. So they've moved and shot. How about these guys?
And these guys can. They can. Now, if they roll and don't make it, they can still move the 12, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm sorry, that's a. Was a
D8.
E8.
Got to make a quality check.
6.
They're willing to run. Why, I don't know. I would think by now they were done. They would be done with this.
Now, they got enough to get inside and up onto this roof, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But not in.
Correct.
But
Not that
there.
one.
We'll get them up there for now. Thank you.
Ah, good. This guy interrupts and shoots at you.
Okay. Give it a try.
Well, time out. I mean, he's got a leader. We know that because you put him in range. I imagine
That's right.
you'd like to shoot at him. So 1d8 versus 1d6.
You got it.
Uh-oh. No, he didn't.
No.
Nope.
Generalissimo Jackson himself. 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's got to be optimum. So 4d8 versus 2.
Versus 2?
Yeah.
Oh, for cover.
Yeah.
Two hits.
Yeah, he can't cover it. Oh, he can. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, he can.
No, but he does not.
Nope. No, I can't.
All right, but that's it for Mike. Vance.
Well, are these guys done doing their...
They remain shaken, but
Get
yeah, they're
unshaken?
they're ready to do their thing. They are ready to do their thing.
I guess I'll wait for just a minute. I'll be right back.
Sorry, they remain shaken?
Yeah, I don't think you ever lose shaken. I didn't see any way to do it. Let's have a peek.
Okay. I thought they had spent a turn getting there.
No, they must move to cover. They must
Collective guts
recover. They
together.
may only move away from. Yeah, I guess they're. I guess notionally they're unshaken because remember they can't do any aggressive things. So let's say they can now do aggressive things. That's what they can do. They can do aggressive things. They're not shaken any longer.
So you had to put those guys on that roof.
Achilles. He's looking forward to the Marines calling in the army to save them. I like that.
So these guys go over here up on this roof.
Oh yeah, it's all the time, all the distance in the world.
And shoot at the Marines on the other roof.
Where are those Marines at? Those fellas right there. Got him. Well, just see Mikey here. Mikey here. I'm gonna have to roll for him. I have to do it.
He's already shot, so he can't.
Well, yeah, but
He
he
can't
gets.
not shoot,
But he
right?
gets right. But he gets to defend. Is the point?
I'm back.
Oh, there you are. So you're
He
getting
gets to defend.
Yeah, you're getting shot at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or is that the he's? I didn't mark him correctly.
That's the AT.
He's no, yeah, he's got the
the
super.
AT.
He's got the super gun.
Yep.
It's heavy support. That's a nasty weapon, is what that is. So, in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Ooh. 8 versus Mike's.
And it's
4.
24 inches, right? So no.
Yeah. So it's it's Mike's 8 versus 4. 8 to 4. So you can get blown off a rooftop. No, it's not. I don't think.
3 hits.
Blocked all three of them.
Yeah, he blocked all 3.
No, it's not. Yeah, he covers them all. Yep.
All right, Vance.
Okay. That would be that.
Except for
Reinforcements. Reinforcements.
a 5. Another
5.
another RPG guy. 1d6. Is it the AT RPG? It is not. Where does he show up?
Nope. Two.
Poof. He appears.
Oh, yay. Oh, put him on that roof.
That's the thing, is they can start showing up on roofs, which really sucks. Mike, you're up.
Wait, it actually shows up on this roof. Shows up on this roof.
All right.
All right. So
He's
just
not a
for
heavy.
my
He's not the
reference,
heavy one, though, is he?
Yeah, yes.
Do the guys up here on
Oh no,
this
he's not.
roof?
This is just a regular.
Yeah, sorry, he's regular. Go ahead, Mike.
The guys on this roof have line of
Yep.
sight to this hot spot.
I'm typing. I'll be right with you.
Uh-huh.
Do the guys on this rooftop have our
I would
LOS
think so.
LOS to what?
Nope, this one.
To the hot spot.
Oh, sure.
specifically.
Oh sure.
Okay.
Anybody shows up on that hot spot, you won't kill him.
So then my second question
No,
is
he's
that
talking about my guys here.
these guys over here,
Oh,
Him.
do they have hot line of sight on this hot spot?
He's talking about.
no.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these Bravo, we're going to move them up here to this rooftop.
Oh, and everybody. Yeah, everybody's gonna shoot you.
All right.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. All right. So this is a fun multi-phase interruption. So this guy is you're gonna do it over here though. That's the one you want to do it with. They have a leader, right?
Well, yeah, this guy has no leader, so
Okay, so you're
I
gonna have
want
to
to make sure they get to try the shot.
yeah, activate him.
These guys here are activating.
Yep.
They have a leader.
Oh, they do. Okay, that's what I missed. Sorry. So yeah, they're activated. So D6 versus D8.
6.
3. You
You're
got
first.
it that time.
You're first. That's a lot of stuff with that nasty boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. 8 versus 6.
5, 6.
6. 8 to 6.
5 possible.
I blocked 3.
Okay, 2 casualties. So there's casualties there. Mike, roll for your morale.
4 dice.
Yep.
48, right?
48, yeah.
No.
No leader in range, so that is a pin. So those boys are pinned, and well, they're basically stuck there for now. They're gonna move away for Quesaback anyway, so they're pretty well done.
And they don't get to shoot back then?
Correct.
Okay. So now these guys are going to move.
Well, before you do that, this guy's going to try to shoot it. This guy interrupt as well? And shoot at them?
No, you can only interrupt one at a time. You've got to shoot in your regular turn.
That's fine.
His
That's fine.
activation.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Yep,
his activation
that's fine.
stops.
So
Yep,
these
it's okay,
guys are
it's
going to
good.
go to try to get to the contractors and get them out.
Just gonna make a bold run to the
This
contract.
guy's going to shoot you as
Oh well, first things first.
soon as you get.
How far is that?
Yeah, just a little over 12. So
They're gonna have
to
to
run.
Do, yeah, they're gonna have to do their thing.
1 dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
8.
They're fine. So they can do it at a certain. You see where he's pointing, so stop there.
Yep.
All right.
Go
So
for it.
Vance, you got a leader up there.
I got to try to. No.
Okay.
No.
Nope.
Man, he's not motivated at all.
So my guys can get the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And then can they shoot the guy up at the roof?
Yep.
Or they've got this leader over here they could shoot at also, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We'll take the shot at the guy on the roof.
Okay. You're gonna drop a firepower because you're now in. You've got dependence. What you want to do is put those guys now with you in some sort of posture. It doesn't matter because he can shoot through them and you can't. But it's they're now mixed in with the squad, and that's why your firepower drops. So
Right.
you're gonna shoot the leader.
No, the guy on the rooftop.
Yeah, I was going to
RPG.
shoot the RP.
Got it. 1, 2, 3. 3 to 2.
-2, -1, because he's
Yeah, shoot.
handicapped,
You're
right?
right. You got to roll 2, Mike. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh no, that was right because he's in optimum range. That works.
Okay.
One hit.
One hit. One hit.
So I have to roll a 6.
Yep.
Oh, I get 2 dice, right?
Yes, you do. Not there.
Neither one's a 6.
And I think that's the end of my turn.
It is.
And then with these contractors, I cannot run at all.
Correct.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there's not much I can do, so this leader's going to shoot at you. Because you're standing in the open.
Sure. He's outstanding in his field. 1 to
Mm-hmm.
1 to 2, 3. 1 to 3.
Yep.
No hit.
Ah, it doesn't matter. Didn't make it.
And he hides.
And then he tucks around the corner.
Yep.
Those guys have all shot, so this leader tucks behind this building.
Now,
These
I've
guys
only got to get
their
the...
thing, so they can't do anything.
What's this?
I'm sorry. I only have to get the contractors off. I don't have to get all of my guys off the table.
Correct.
Is that correct? Or I do have
That's
to get
good.
them?
No.
Okay.
You just got to get the contractors off.
Basically, if I want to set these guys to Overwatch, I can, and I don't have to worry about getting...
Well,
them off the
remember,
table.
they got to go Casey back.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They do.
They took a wound, right?
Yep.
2, I think, actually.
Yep.
2, right. That's it. So reinforcements.
Yes, sir. 7.
7.
1d6. 5.
5.
You get a leader, and then you get that support gun. And where do they come? Any place you like.
Anywhere.
6. Anywhere I like, eh?
I'm gathering up your boys.
Not quite enough.
One, two, three,
Oh,
four.
I get all that.
Yes, you do. Where would you like them?
That's a good question. I would like them right here.
Yeah, I don't know why that was. I honestly don't know why that was a question, to be direct.
We were just saying that in the chat.
It's like that. That's.
Where's the
Yeah.
biggest dick move I can make?
Yeah, no. It's as a matter of fact, the chat was, man, it would suck if they went to that hot spot. And there they are.
Actually, you know what?
Jim, did you
What would
say,
suck
did the
even
scenario
more?
rules say the south or the west?
Yep.
This way?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Okay.
Here's a crazy thing Velker discovered, and I couldn't believe it until he did it.
It's the same distance, yeah.
Mhm.
These
No,
guys
it's not.
actually appear on this building rooftop.
Mm.
Oh, the south was 31.
Yeah, the south is further. That's wrong. It's only 24 off this way.
Yeah.
But OJ gets a whole 4 turns to make it that way. Oh, this is a bug hunt, kids. Yeah, Vance, you were looking for a jerk move. You found it. Here, I'm gonna put your leader up here. He's like giving directions. He's in
Sure.
orange.
So yeah, that's where they are.
Mike, you're up.
All right. So these guys have to start evacing. They don't get a chance to shoot.
Nope.
These guys can start moving, but the max they can go is 12, correct?
Correct. That's 2, actually, I should say.
All right. Well, we're just going to head off to the west and see if we can make it.
Here they go.
We,
Hey, what you going to do there, Vance? Vance?
Hey,
Vance, pay attention.
Yeah.
You have guys to shoot.
I am paying attention. I'm also making other plans.
Okay.
These guys would really like to murder these guys.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Well, now's
But
your chance. They're coming up.
Because they're leaving.
yeah, but you see, I have these tents over here, which can move to this rooftop
I was going to say, yeah, because they can't see them where they are.
and then mow you guys down.
Yep.
Right?
Affirmative.
So yeah, these guys are waiting for these guys to move.
All right, so these homeboys have moved here.
Yep.
And
They
Mike,
get to shoot if they want.
and Mike, yeah, that's true.
Right.
You can shoot back, Mike. Up there at those guys.
All right.
I would think
Good.
you would want to be honest.
Yep. I do.
The
That's, I think,
Generalissimo,
4 dice.
1, 2, 3. You should still be in range. Oh, that's right. They don't have a spell. Oh, yeah, they do still. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2.
Now, not to be another dick, but can he shoot through those guys?
He can position them however he wants. It doesn't matter. They're in the squad now.
Okay. Right.
It's when they're not moving that they can't do anything. So 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 to 8.
Well, 1 kill.
He's got a kill. 1 kill.
You get 2.
No, because you cover
You
the
get
5.
2. Oh, I covered with a 5, right?
Yeah.
So I got 1 kill.
Kills the leader. I kid. Okay. So he's done moving. What are you gonna do with the case of act, boys?
Yep. They're going to move too. They have to, right?
Yeah, they do. Which is you got to take them to a place with cover.
Yeah.
You know, right here is with cover,
Yeah, I know. Got to try to maximize it though, right?
isn't it?
Oh sure. I don't see anybody that can see him.
No.
All right.
And I can't shoot at you if you're there,
Right.
unless I can stop you from moving first.
Well, you could see me coming out the door though.
Yeah, I mean, do you wish to, Vance?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes.
I figured. Do you need to wake up?
Oh,
No,
I
he's
have
got a
a leader.
You have a leader. D6. This is going to be a big one. D6 versus D8.
Why? Can he shoot back?
No, but he can keep moving
Yes,
so
he
you
can.
can't see him.
Oh, right. All right. Three.
Mike?
That doesn't make it right. I need a 4.
Oh, that's right. You need a 4 no matter what. Yeah, you fail.
I need a minimum of 4.
So yeah,
Yep.
you do. So he safely makes it here.
Okay.
Now the bad thing. Roll for it, Mike. 2d6.
5 and a 2.
The 5 is fine. You do have a wounded. 5 dude is fine. We'll take off the rifleman. All right. So now you two have that limitation, and you've got the case of AC issue. You're down. You have a dependent. You're carrying a wounded soldier.
Yep.
All right. That's it for you, Vance.
Okay. Well, now these these guys failed, so they don't get
Yep.
to try and shoot, right?
Correct.
So these guys activate
Mm-hmm.
and they move
No melee?
12 to that rooftop. No. Oh, come on.
This is going to be so gross.
That's a super RPG.
Yeah, it is.
He didn't have to roll for
He's-
since he
he's-
doesn't have a leader, does he?
Oh, yeah, he does.
I have a leader.
Where's your leader?
I'm supposed to have a leader.
Where'd your leader go? What'd you do to him?
I always did have a leader.
Why do you tell lies?
No, I always did have a leader unless you took it off
No,
over
I
here.
I didn't. Did I? That may be what happened. Yeah, let's swap one out.
I was thinking he
No,
had one.
no,
but
he
then I
always-
got
he-
to looking
he-
at the figure.
He always.
no,
He always did.
yeah.
He always did.
Yeah, I thought he did, but I wasn't seeing one, and that's why I was.
There we go.
And I thought, well, maybe I was thinking about somebody else.
All right.
No, they had a leader.
Fixing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And now shooting at him.
6, 7, 8.
Nice close range.
8, 9. 9 dice versus 3.
3?
Yeah, 9 to 3. This is horrible.
No,
Wow,
not unless
he
I
could
roll
cover
one.
it.
Cover
One.
2.
1. Only one gets.
So one hit.
Yep. Yep. One gets through. So he's under case of Act 2. Now that's the interesting thing. He's got a hit. He can't go that way. That's the thing. There's a logic to getting away that way. But he's got to get to cover. He's got to get over here. All right, Vance.
Yeah. He's got to get over there.
Well, he's got to get to nearest cover. I mean, now he's suffered a casualty. He's got to head to the nearest cover.
And what if he can't?
He can. It's easy.
Yeah. Well, if I move this gentleman
Uh-huh.
at running speed, right?
Sure.
I'm sitting here shooting at these guys.
You take a shot.
I am
1, 2.
because I can.
Yeah, it's 2. 2 dice versus.
He gets 3, right?
3. Yeah, 2 to 3.
And I may not have blocked it. I did.
Yeah, I did.
5 and 3. You did block it.
Yeah. No.
Okay. And this leader looks out and takes a shot.
Mm-hmm. Same deal. 2 to 3.
Same thing.
Blocked.
Blocked
4
it.
to 3.
Blocked it.
7 and 3. Yep, top blocks it. And that's all I can do. I'll run out of guys.
Well, at this point, he has to run down the street to try to get off. He's just got to take a whole other turn of fire from you jerks. But you get reinforcements.
I do.
DOS.
Snake eyes.
1d6. Small arms. 4.
A 4.
Where do they show up? At 2.
2. Right here.
That's not inconvenient for you. Where'd my small arms guy go? Where'd he go? Don't we have one floating around somewhere?
He's up here on the roof. No, he's over here dead.
I got him.
Right there. Yeah.
1d6 Vance. On a 1, you get a leader. You do
3.
not. 4 dudes, no leader.
4 dudes and a light support weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 dudes.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the gauntlet.
Yep, right there.
All right. OJ.
All right. Well,
I recommend you try to
Okay.
shoot. I recommend you try to shoot your way out.
Yeah. All right, these guys are going to shoot at these guys, I think, first.
All right. Yeah, I bet you do.
These guys are going to try to interrupt.
They got a leader. Yeah, they do. 8-6.
Yes, sir.
8-6.
Three.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Doesn't matter.
Seven.
All right, it doesn't
No.
matter. Three.
So you get to shoot
Seven.
first, OJ.
I think it's
Those
three.
those guys can try to interrupt too if you want.
Oh, I thought I could only try one interrupt
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's only one
Per
interrupt. That's right.
thing.
That's right.
Okay.
So shooting.
So he's got 4.
1, 2,
Four to-
3, 4. Yep. 4 to 5.
And I got 5.
Yeah, 4 to 5. That's all 4.
Ooh, got a small straight.
Jeez.
2. 2 get through.
Yeah.
Morale check. 3d10.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He'll pass it.
He
5, 2, and 5. Yep.
Yeah, he
5
will.
and 5.
He will indeed. And OJ, remember you were interrupting.
So
our
these guys
shooting.
get to shoot now.
Yes, correct.
Wait a minute. Why do they get to shoot?
Because they
Yeah.
attempted to interrupt your shooting and they failed, so they
Oh.
have to sit and wait till after you're done. Now they get to shoot.
Okay. I thought they didn't get to shoot.
No, that's
all.
only if they fail their activation, which isn't relevant
Gotcha.
given the. You just get to shoot first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to 3. Same deal as before.
They're dead.
That's game. Wow, that was different. Holy cow. Because that's the contractor's dead, so.
Right.
Holy cow. That's
Oh, did I kill them all?
yeah.
Did he not cover any?
He covered nothing.
Ooh. He covered
One
nothing,
and
right?
Yeah,
a
that's-
1 and 2 threes.
That is a dramatically different game than the one we had last time. Not only because of the fact that it was 8 versus 6 versus 8 versus 10, which certainly was consequential, but I think the big deal is the morale checks and the way they played out, and also the way that I think Vance had a better handle on where to put guys. And boy, oh boy, if it is clear, as is so often the case. And by the way, you never did roll a 1, Mike, for your activation roll. So you never got to. What was the next card out? I'm
Nope.
curious.
This one
There's
right here.
nothing
There's
friendly about
friendly
it.
about it.
One random regular unit is erroneously engaged by friendly aircraft.
Oh.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh.
What the heck?
What's this wall made of? Swiss cheese?
A
Insurgent.
position that seemed to provide decent cover turns out to be a bad spot. The regular player may play this card on one building, wall, or other terrain piece. For the duration of the game, that piece is not solid cover. Holy cow. So, yeah, quite a different outcome. The irregulars are much more powerful than they first appeared. Jeez.
I made
Well,
I made a
my
mi-
reinforcement
mistake at
rolls were
the-
pretty good.
You had good reinforcement rolls, but also the case evac rules. Not doing those the right way is huge. The fact
Yeah.
that the Marines have to deal with case evac that way is a big deal. It slows them down. I mean, it's why
Yeah.
it's a big part of why OJ
Yeah.
lost. It's because he had to, and it makes sense. It's accurate. You don't just get to run along and pretend that
Yeah,
dead guy isn't a problem. So you've got to do everything in your power as the Marines to make sure you don't take even a casualty, which is not easy to do with bozos like these insurgents running around. Which leads me to think, and I have no idea, but it does lead me to think that you can't afford to be chasing hotspots unless they're really convenient.
Well,
Well, that one did
so part of
pretty
it.
well.
This
one did well for him because it was a nice Overwatch.
This one was almost a no-brainer, and what I should have done, in hindsight, instead of pushing the other team up this way, I should have brought them over this way, because my goal was I wanted to take out this hot spot also, and basically free up this side of the map for myself.
Yeah.
Get in here, grab these guys in, and get back around this way to do something. But I didn't think it through quite enough and tried to go up this way instead. Actually, what I was trying to do is get these guys up closer to here, get these guys off the wall to come around this way and sandwich whoever was here. But in hindsight, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just brought both squads around this way and, taken out this hot spot and then gone for this
Yeah,
one.
I think for the Marines, they need to get off of this road.
Yeah. And I think this was a good spot.
They need to get out of this shooting
Overwatch
gallery.
from.
Yeah, I agree with Vance on that 100%. I mean, I just don't,
Yeah.
Because all they're going to do is pour fire down this way, and sooner or later, Vance's question is going to pertain, how are you getting cover off this wall from over here? No, I get that. I get that. No, this is a system I want to understand better. I like it. It's what I want in this. I'm not a modern player that much, and this is sort of the level I want. I love man-to-man. I love squad tactical, and I think this plays quickly enough and with enough interesting options that this is kind of where I want to be, and I want to be better at it. I want to understand it better. I want to understand how it thinks better, because this really was eye-opening for me. So, no, very well played, Vance. Very well played, OJ.
Well, it certainly was different than last time.
Well, yeah, when you have the statistics, you're supposed to.
Well, and one thing that I did much differently this game was, like you said, keep my guys clumped together.
Yep. Yeah, no, you're getting comments.
Massive bodies to soak up bullets.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of comments in the chat, or you're getting comments in the chat about, they were better handled this time, and I think that's certainly so too. So, well done, Insurgents. Just in case you think I'm done with this sucker, I'm not. Now that I've got all the toys put together, now we can. Now we can. What's this?
Oh, there's a Humvee.
This one's called Turkey Shoot. You'll notice not only is there a Humvee, look what's behind it.
Sniper team.
Sniper team.
The purpose of this one, you got to get. What's that? It is not, in fact, a tow missile.
What's that armed with?
It's not a tow. It's just got the.
Okay.
It's got a machine gun. It's got a machine gun on the top. I don't have a model with a tow. I didn't have a model with a machine gun. I regret. It's actually supposed to be a LVTN, but I figured this will stat out the same way.
Okay.
It's relatively close because these are Marines, right?
Oh, let me ask you this question. So, say like these guys here on this roof, because these buildings are so close together, can they hop from roof to roof?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I figured they could. I just never got a chance to ask the question earlier.
Yep. And the mission here is, and I forget which building it is. I think it's this one. You've got the Marines have to escort that sniper who is in the Humvee at game start, get them up here and protect them for 2 turns. He is notionally sniping people who are on other parts of the map. And they've got to protect him from the insurgents for a couple turns and then get off the map. So, as you can see, the insurgents come with a lot of toys right from jump with some fun hot spots all to their own. So we will have some other ambush alley to play. I intend to, eventually we'll make it through all the scenarios because I think they're a blast. I really do. Night
This
has
time you got 3 teams.
Yeah, so and this time, the Marines go up to 3 teams. So thanks everybody for sticking around. Thanks everybody who watched and those who joined. And of course, I appreciate the folks who played. Tomorrow night, Vance is back. Vance is back. We're going to try. We're gonna make CT attack. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna poke him with a stick, and I'm gonna make him attack. CT.
We're gonna do it again, are we?
Oh yeah. Rocking and rolling. CT got me over the weekend and said, "Did he have to rebuy?" I said, "Why do you got to rebuy? We're going in. We're going to try it again. We're going to try Where Are We?" Because we actually got Richard Clark himself from Two Fat Lardies involved, and I never turned back a challenge. And we're going to see if we can make it come out differently for our Chain of Command Citadel campaign. On Saturday Night Fights, we're going back to Quatre Bras for Bloody Big Battles. So we got a big Lagny Quatre Bras game that OJ's playing in. So both these guys will be back, and we'll play some games. But in the meanwhile, please have a great end to your